Hello, this is the unboxing of the Generalaire 1000A forced type whole house humidifier. I'm doing this video because I was researching whole house humidifiers and there wasn't much out there as far as on this particular model. So let's go ahead and get started. I already undid the tape on the box. So go ahead and open it up. Cardboard. Looks like we got a list of instructions here. Field wiring instructions. Let's see. Looks like an addendum to the instructions. Please note the following additions. Register for your warranty. Blah blah blah. And looks like here's the official instructions. Flow through power humidifier. Alright, and last but not least is the, looks like this is maybe the template. It's kind of got a cardboardy feel to it. Yep, alright. Instructional template, okay. There it says it. Right there, instructional template. Alright, so what you'd expect from these bubble wrap. Let's see. I'm going to start with the side items here. This is the humidistat. This is the automatic model. So it has a sensor that you run outdoors, measures the outside temperature and adjusts the humidity accordingly to the outside temperature. The colder it is outside, the less humid. It sets the setting down so you don't get condensation on your windows is the primary concern, I believe, with that. So anyway, there's the box. All the good stuff on it. Let's see what else. Okay. Interesting. I think most of these come with a saddle valve, which I believe they even mentioned in the instructions. That's your connection to the water pipe. Pretty sure I saw something about a saddle valve. There it is. Apparently, if you can see that, that's the, it's in a different language, but let's see. There we go. Self-tapping saddle valve, okay? That's what these generally ship with. So I don't know if there's a saddle valve in the box. That's the kind where you clamp onto your water pipe and then screw. Let me get some hand motion here. Screw it down and then it taps into your water supply. I particularly was not going to use that. I was going to go with this particular kind, so I'm kind of pleased that they included this one, which I'll have to solder on, which I'm fortunately, my dad taught me how to do that, so cool. See what else is in here. Cardboard, get rid of that. Ah, okay. So this one did include a saddle valve as well. So it's in this plastic. I don't see it because it's mostly covered by instructions, but take my word for it. Right here. You can see saddle valves in there, so I'm not going to be using that. Okay, so look that on eBay. Let's see. All right, now one more piece of paper. All right, that is basically my shipping statement. Got this from Amazon. and looked at a lot of reviews. It was kind of between this one and Generalaire, the 700A automatic one, but an HVAC site I saw was HVAC for beginners. They gave Generalaire a higher rating than Generalaire, so they claim to be that was based on HVAC installers' opinions, so I took their word for it over the reviews on Amazon. The Generalaire 700 had a ton of reviews, and this one basically had one, and it was a good one, but it only had one. Anyway, this is the unit. See, it's got protective plastic on the front. Oops. Oh, that's not so good. The emblem came off. But maybe this is just okay. So this has got to stick on. So depending on, I guess, how you mount it, it's got a stick on emblem. So good to know. That was not a mistake, or it was not a poor design. It was just stuck on there, was temporarily for whatever reason. Get this stuff out of the way. Looks like I'll hold this up. As you can see, bottom of the unit, there's the water solenoid that hooks up to the furnace. If you're not familiar with this kind of humidifier, basically you got water, trickles down the top, runs out the bottom, moistening a pad that the air blows through that gets humidity into your home. The solenoid connects up to the humidifier output on most modern furnaces as a terminal for humidifier. It comes on when the furnace calls for heat. That way it's not going in the summertime when you do not want humidity. So it's hooked up to the heat output. So, and it looks like it's got an AC cord. And there's this is the drain valve. This unit, you have to have a hose connected to this, and it runs to a drain. You must have a drain to use this unit. If you do not have a drain in your location, there are other models that do not use a drain. But this one, you will need a drain. Okay. I'm going to pause the video because I figure out how to open this up. Okay, back on here. Open it up was simple. I didn't even look at the instructions. It's got a little tab right there. Push that tab in. I don't even think you have to disconnect that. Push that tab in and just kind of lift up. And as far as I got. So, okay, here we go. Alright. Whoa! That's a bigger fan than I thought it would be. I'm going to guess that's about a 9-inch fan in there. And weighs a few pounds, 3 or 4 pounds. Let's see, not much to see really on that side. I guess if you need to get to the guts of the fan, if you ever have to replace the fan, you'd have to take out, looks like a screw there, screw there, screw there, screw there, and then you get to the fan motor if you ever have to replace that. This feels like a fairly heavy, probably 4 pounds I'm going to guess, fan. So alright, here's the fan unit. This is the power model, so it's going to be blowing air. Actually it says, actually I'm not exactly sure. This is the basically what I was talking about earlier. This is the replaceable pad. You replace this once a year. This is the trough. So this water is going to come up here and then go in here, and it's going to you got some trickle down economics here. Trickle down, you can see water pours in here, goes down the trough. Any leftover water comes out the bottom to your drain. So there it is, pretty simple. If you want to see the back, it looks pretty much like the front. And that just pulls out, I guess, so you can replace this thing. They recommend once a year, once a season. So, I think that's about it. Back, not much to it. It's plastic. I'm not going to get into the installation. Just kind of wanted to do a demonstration of what you get in the box. The water runs up. Actually, here's where the water comes out. Right there. There's only, it's kind of black. I don't even see it, but right there, just better light. So there's a solenoid. Obviously, this is a tube. It runs to the solenoid. Comes up here, pours down here into your trough. Blah blah blah. So anyway, I went with a forced air unit, forced humidifier, because I did not want to run a bypass, and I've read that they take away somewhat from your cubic feet per minute on your airflow, and since mine was already low enough, I didn't want to lower it anymore. So that's the reason I went with the forced air. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you got something out of this. One other thing I wanted to mention, or also wanted to do, was go ahead and unbox the humidistat. Might as well do that while I'm here. That's another thing, these pictures. Get an idea how big it is, anyway. Another reason I went with the Generalaire over the Aprilaire is Generalaire has 10-year warranty. It says it on the back box somewhere. Oh, here it is. Limited 10-year warranty, so whatever that's worth, it's got one. So, alright, let's back to the unboxing of the humidistat. There we go. Looks like it's pretty small. Instructions. Generalaire. There you go. Looks like it's about 4 inches square. Back of it. And that's going to be mounted into your return air duct, I believe. Don't quote me on that. This will install on the supply side, which is the hot air coming from the blower. I believe it can be installed either on the return or the supply side. Recommendation is the supply side. And there's the humidistat. Let's see what else we got here. Plastic mounting. I guess that's the back, mounts to the whatever. I haven't gotten that far in the instructions. That looks to me like the outside thermometer, which is previously mentioned. This is the automatic model, so if the outside temperature drops, it's going to lower the humidity in your house to once again prevent condensation on your windows, as water vapor will basically turn from vapor to water is a lower temperature. So there's that, and then some mounting screws. So anyway, that's that. And Generalaire Elite Humidifier.